Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today with a message that has the power to transform your life in ways you never imagined. You see, life is not meant to be endured. It is meant to be embraced, maximized, and lived with purpose. Too many people wake up each day merely existing, going through the motions without a clear sense of direction. But I am here to tell you that there is a higher way to live, a way that leads to fulfillment, success, and significance. There are principles, proven strategies that govern the success of those who refuse to settle for mediocrity. These strategies are not based on mere wishful thinking or fleeting motivation, but on timeless truths that have shaped the greatest minds and leaders throughout history. If you apply these 4 strategies, your life will shift from ordinary to magnificent. You will rise above limitations, break through barriers, and walk in the fullness of your potential. Many people live beneath their true potential because they have never been taught the principles that govern greatness. They believe that success is reserved for a select few, but the truth is, success is predictable. It is the result of following divine laws, universal principles that work for anyone willing to apply them. These principles are not bound by race, background, or status. They are available to all who are willing to learn and act upon them. The strategies I will share with you today are not theories. They are tested and proven. They have worked for visionaries, innovators, and trailblazers. They have lifted men and women from obscurity into significance, from struggle into abundance, and from confusion into clarity. These strategies will take you from where you are now to where you were always meant to be. If you have ever felt like there is more to life than what you are currently experiencing, then today is your moment of awakening. The key to transformation is not just hearing the truth, but applying it. The difference between a life of mediocrity and a life of magnificence is what you do with what you know. So I urge you to listen with an open heart and a willing spirit, because what you are about to receive has the potential to change everything. Let us now embark on this journey to a life of greatness with these 4 proven strategies. Discovering your purpose, the foundation of a magnificent life. Ladies and gentlemen, the first and most essential strategy for a magnificent life is discovering your purpose. Purpose is not something you create, it is something you uncover. Every great individual who has left an impact on this world began with the discovery of why they were born. Without purpose, life becomes a random journey filled with confusion and frustration. But when you know your purpose, every step you take becomes intentional, every decision you make is guided, and every moment you live is filled with meaning. You were not created to drift through life without direction. Everything that exists has a reason for being. The trees, the stars, the oceans, and even the smallest insect, all were designed with a specific function. And if the Creator gave purpose to the birds of the air and the fish of the sea, how much more do you have a purpose? You were designed for a specific assignment, a unique calling that no one else can fulfill in the way that you can. Many people struggle with feelings of insignificance because they measure their worth by the standards of others. But purpose is not about comparison, it is about authenticity. You were not created to imitate someone else. You were created to manifest something original. When you live outside of your purpose, you will always feel unfulfilled, no matter how much success you achieve. But when you align yourself with your true calling, even the smallest accomplishments will bring you deep satisfaction. Discovering your purpose requires self-exploration and divine revelation. It is a journey that begins with introspection, asking yourself questions like, what makes me come alive? What problems do I feel compelled to solve? What gifts have I been given? Your natural talents and passions are clues to your purpose, but beyond your skills, your purpose is often connected to serving others. Greatness is never about personal gain. It is about making a meaningful contribution to the world. Once you discover your purpose, you must embrace it with unwavering conviction. Do not allow fear or doubt to steal your destiny. Too many people abandon their purpose because of external pressures. They allow society, family, or circumstances to dictate their path. But purpose is not determined by circumstances. It is discovered through conviction. When you know who you are and why you are here, no opposition can shake you. Purpose is the foundation of a magnificent life. Without it, you will chase after things that do not fulfill you, but with it, you will wake up each day with a sense of mission, knowing that your life has meaning beyond yourself. So I challenge you today, discover why you were born. Find that assignment that sets your soul on fire and commit yourself to it completely. Because when you walk in your purpose, your life becomes magnificent. The power of vision, seeing beyond your present reality. The second strategy for a magnificent life is the power of vision. Vision is the ability to see beyond what currently exists and to focus on what could be. It is the inner picture of a future that is greater than your present. Every great achievement in history began as a vision in someone's heart. The tallest buildings, the greatest inventions, the most successful organizations, all were first conceived in the mind before they became reality. Your vision is the blueprint for your destiny. Without it, you will live without direction, tossed back and forth by the circumstances of life. But when you have a clear vision, your life gains focus. You no longer waste time on things that do not align with your purpose. You begin to live intentionally, making decisions that bring you closer to your destiny. One of the greatest tragedies in life is not death. It is living without vision. A person without vision has no sense of direction. They wake up each day without a compelling reason to move forward. But a person with vision wakes up with energy, enthusiasm, and expectation. They are not controlled by their environment. They are driven by their inner picture of the future. Vision requires faith because it often contradicts your present reality. It demands that you believe in something before you see it. Many people give up on their dreams because they focus on their current limitations rather than the possibilities ahead of them. But visionaries do not live according to what is. They live according to what can be. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. And they take action even when circumstances seem unfavorable. To develop a powerful vision, you must take time to dream. Disconnect from distractions and allow yourself to imagine the future you desire. Write down your vision. Speak it out loud. Surround yourself with people who support it. And most importantly, take steps toward it every day. Vision without action is merely a fantasy, but vision with action becomes reality. Your life will always move in the direction of your dominant vision. If you can see a greater future, you can create it. So I challenge you today, dare to see beyond where you are. Do not settle for what life hands you. Create the life you were meant to live, Because when you have vision, your life becomes magnificent. The law of discipline, mastering yourself for success. The third strategy for a magnificent life is discipline. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It is the ability to do what is necessary even when you do not feel like it. Many people desire success, but few are willing to pay the price. They want the rewards without the sacrifice, the victory without the battle. But greatness is not achieved through wishful thinking. It is achieved through disciplined action. Discipline is the foundation of mastery. Whether in business, sports, art, or leadership, the most successful individuals are those who have mastered themselves. They control their appetites, their emotions, and their habits. They wake up early, train diligently, and push through discomfort. They do not allow distractions to derail their progress. They understand that discipline is not a punishment, it is a pathway to freedom. Without discipline, potential is wasted. You can have the greatest talent in the world, but if you lack discipline, you will never maximize it. Many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack consistency. They start strong but do not finish. They give up when things get tough. But those who succeed are those who develop the habit of perseverance, the ability to keep going even when they do not feel like it. Discipline is about choices. Every day you are faced with decisions that will either move you closer to your destiny or further away from it. The disciplined person chooses long-term success over short-term comfort. They prioritize growth over entertainment, purpose over pleasure. They do not allow their emotions to dictate their actions. Instead, they train themselves to do what is necessary, regardless of how they feel. To develop discipline, start with small commitments and keep them. Wake up when you say you will, follow through on your promises. Train yourself to do difficult things. Over time, these small acts of discipline build character and strength. They transform you into a person who can be trusted with greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, no one achieves a magnificent life by accident. Success is intentional, and discipline is the key to unlocking it. If you want to rise above mediocrity, you must train yourself to live with discipline. Do not let laziness, distractions, or excuses hold you back. Take control of your life, master yourself, and watch as everything begins to align with your destiny. The principle of growth, expanding your capacity for greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, the next strategy for a magnificent life is the principle of growth. Life is designed for progress. Everything that is alive grows. The trees grow, the rivers expand, the seasons change. Growth is not an option, it is a necessity. If you are not growing, you are stagnating, and stagnation is the enemy of greatness. Many people remain in the same place for years because they do not prioritize personal development. They want better results, but they are unwilling to grow into the person who can achieve those results. The truth is, your level of success will never exceed your level of growth. If you want more, you must become more. If you desire greater opportunities, you must expand your capacity to handle them. Personal growth requires intentional effort. It does not happen automatically. You must feed your mind with knowledge, sharpen your skills, and develop the character that sustains success. Read books that challenge your thinking. Invest in training that enhances your abilities. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Growth is often uncomfortable, but it is necessary for transformation. One of the biggest barriers to growth is the fear of failure. Many people refuse to try new things because they are afraid of making mistakes. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every great leader, inventor, and entrepreneur has failed at some point. The difference between them and others is that they used failure as a lesson, not a limitation. Growth also requires adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and those who refuse to grow will be left behind. If you cling to outdated thinking and resist new knowledge, you will miss opportunities that could elevate your life. Stay open to learning. Seek wisdom from those ahead of you. Never settle for what you already know, because there is always another level of growth waiting for you. A magnificent life is the result of continuous improvement. Never stop expanding, never stop learning, and never stop pushing yourself toward your highest potential. Because the moment you stop growing is the moment you stop living fully. The legacy mindset, living beyond yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the final strategy for a magnificent life is living with a legacy mindset. True success is not measured by how much you acquire, but by how much you contribute. A life of greatness is not about personal gain, it is about impact. The question is not just what will I achieve, but what will I leave behind? Many people spend their lives chasing temporary success, but the wise focus on lasting significance. Wealth fades, fame disappears, and material possessions lose value. But what you do for others, the lives you touch, and the difference you make, that is what endures. A legacy mindset means living with purpose beyond yourself. It means using your gifts to serve others, mentoring the next generation, and building something that outlives you. It is not about self-centered ambition. It is about contribution. The greatest leaders in history were not those who lived for themselves, but those who devoted their lives to a cause greater than themselves. To build a legacy, you must invest in people, share your knowledge, lift others up, and empower those around you. True success is not what you accomplish alone, it is what you help others accomplish. The question you must ask yourself is, what will I be remembered for? Will your life inspire others? Will your work continue even after you are gone? The true measure of a magnificent life is not in how long you live, but in how well you impact the world. Ladies and gentlemen, life is too precious to be lived in mediocrity. These 7 strategies are the keys to a life of magnificence. But knowledge alone is not enough. You must take action. Do not settle for an average existence when you were designed for greatness. Live with purpose, pursue your vision, master discipline, shape your environment, commit to growth, persist through challenges, and leave a legacy that will echo for generations. Your magnificent life begins today. Go and live it.